5 years later, wow. 1141.
So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Chapter 10. The Rise of Kingsbridge. Oh, it looks like they're making good progress with the cathedral. Nice, beautiful day in spring or early summer, it seems.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling. Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt. You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
It is cheaper to build a wooden ceiling. Everyone agreed on a wooden ceiling.
You shut up.
And the church walls were only built to hold a wooden ceiling.
Shut up, Jack.
Of course, the craftsman should know that.
You do what you're told. Go and chisel, apprentice.
The roof is like your fat neck. It's only made to hold up a lump of hollow wood filled with straw.
Ah, they still hate each other, it
once,
seems.
behave yourselves. This is a house of God.
Not yet.
Mark my words, if you two go on like this, one of you will have to go. And now focus on your work, Jack, and finish it, just for once. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling, if you wish.
Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Who's that? The small one.
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Oh, Jonathan!
Tom is right. You hear?
The little kid they found. Oh, damn it, I messed it up.
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius,
Ugh.
Nomine Patri Amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our market.
The king would have to grant us a license
I'll
for
continue
that.
working.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want the
messing
taxes
it up.
from the fair in Shiring.
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. It's a good year.
Fuck.
We've never moved this much wool as it is.
Oh, God! There. Huh. Can't concentrate. carefully, it seems.
Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
How's Alfred a master craftsman while Jack's still an apprentice?
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
I'd hire her for other things.
God.
Hey! Hey, take that back! What do you care? I bet she doesn't even remember your name.
For the last time, stop your quarreling.
Philip, let's look at the plans again. There's a problem I have to discuss with you.
All right.
Take that back, Alfred.
Jack, leave him alone. And for once, finish your work.
And Jack, please keep an eye on Jonathan, will you?
What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
Little shit.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I didn't care. On that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her how I felt. And nothing and no one would stop me.
I have to see Aliena. I wonder where she is. Alfred will regret what he said about Aliena. Tom insists I finish my corbel. Face isn't right yet. Philip asked for a look of humbleness, love and sorrow. Need to get much better at this. Spends too much time with monks. Wonder when he'll ask about his father. Remember the winter he was born. Crack keeps on coming back. That's the exact same crack we had in the old cathedral, right? There must be some sand underneath the foundations or something. Mortar might be the problem, but why here? Not even Tom knows. Alfred doesn't get it. These walls will only hold a wooden ceiling. They weren't meant to hold stone. The Bible Philip wants me to read, and my trusty slingshot. Tim Paynham will go over the entrance. Everybody will see it. Doesn't feel finished yet. Let's save.
Hey, little brother. I hope you appreciate that I look out for you.
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell Philip, all right? It's our secret. Come on, let's have fun.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Tom and Philip said you can't. You have to work.
I know what they said. I was there, you know.
We'll instill some laziness in the boy.
Philip and Tom won't mind if we take a break. Sometimes people say one thing and mean another thing.
Oh god, we're being a bad influence.
Either he's stopped listening, or he's thinking about it.
Can I make faces again? Can I keep making faces? I mean, let's finish our work, I suppose.
Time to get this done.
Oh, did I just make a fateful decision or whatever? Ah! Oh god. Good thing I saved.
Nice. For some reason, I'm full of energy today. But the face still isn't right. I can never get the face right. I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore. Oh, damn.
Watch your tongue.
I will. Damn. I need to get much better at this. I can never get the expression right. That's not humility, sorrow, and dignity. It looks surprised. A surprised Corbel. Useless.
Can I load this and do a better job? I made a mistake earlier, unfortunately, while Aliena was there.
Time to get this done.
Ah! Right, this should be better.
Nice. For some reason, I'm full of energy today. But the face still isn't right.
Alright, maybe that was due to an earlier mistake, but I think it's just gotta be like this. What does it say? Wasn't here a few days ago. Last year they killed a sheep. Careful Jonathan doesn't get too close.
I better not get too close.
Can I finish this as well?
The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one.
Okay.
Hey up there!
Hey down there.
Everything all right up there?
Yeah, Jack. Now piss off.
Foul mouths.
Watch your language, Jack.
Indeed.
Hey, what did I do? Hey, little bro. I hope you...
I ate a beef.
Come on.
Just
Oh, I-
exhaust
Oh, I
these
can't.
dialogue
You have
options.
some.
I know what they said. Some.
Huh. Is there an achievement for doing this 5 times in a row or something? Maybe not.
Right, the wall is already coming apart, and Alfred wants to put a stone ceiling on top instead of a wooden one. Idiot.
Right, what else do we have? Oh, the wasp's nest, of course.
I can never get the It looks
What could go wrong?
Yes! I bet there are more nests around.
To the market. Oh, Jonathan will follow me around. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Kingsbridge Cathedral. Just one tower, though?
Jonathan, don't run off.
Oh, Jonathan.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no!
Martha.
It's all
She's just older.
broken.
The sounds of the market.
Wasn't she like 7 the last time?
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy anything.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep coming here. Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. But the Priory made a lot of money. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all came here instead. Now they've all returned to Shiring for the Fleece Fair.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the Fleece Fair?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me, it's even worse. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a Fleece Fair, and only Shiring has one.
Do you want to buy some of this fine cloth, Jonathan?
Great idea. I could make you a red robe, or a blue one.
No.
No, that would be silly now, wouldn't it? What is the colour that monks wear?
Brown and black and grey.
Are you not going to the Fleece Fair in Shiring?
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip and Aliena?
I know, it's a lot of work. But we all want the same thing after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good shape. This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. How do you get along with Alfred?
He usually only talks to me when he wants me to cook for him.
Why would you keep cooking for him?
He doesn't have a wife. And he's my brother.
I wouldn't ask you to cook for me. Jonathan wouldn't either, and he's your brother too.
Jack, no one's supposed to know.
Don't worry, he's a little monk. He is everyone's brother.
It's one way to look at it.
Did you see Aliena?
Maybe she was heading home. I think she's expecting a visitor.
A visitor?
Do I hear
might that
jealousy
be?
in your voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. Aliena went home.
Could be. I know she's expecting a visitor.
Maybe I should get going.
Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you.
Message from Ellen. Cub, I need to talk to you. I will be at the small clearing near the river.
I think Ellen wants to talk to you about Papa.
What's there to talk about? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what she wants to talk about. Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost get lost here.
Map of Kingsbridge Priory, 1141. Yeah.
The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had with King Stephen.
All I know is that suddenly the quarrymaster wants us to pay for stone. And the verderer of Shoot Forest now insists we pay for timber. The verderer and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring. If our workers find out, they'll get nervous. And rightly so.
Of course. This is a terrible problem.
Once the west side, only a few more years. What I'd give to build at least one of the towers.
But I can assure you that we will be safe for the next few weeks. I've planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
There are always bound to be shortages. We can pay our
Hey,
workers and there's
Jack,
enough stone and
how did you
timber
like the
for
stone
all.
I picked for your...
I like it. You were right. Now I only need to get better at carving.
Give it time, Jack. You'll get there. Now, better get back to work. Who knows how long we can still work here.
But our problem remains. I must talk to the Earl.
Indeed. But first, we need to talk to the workers. They need to know.
I agree.
They need to know what.
What's wrong?
Fulling the wool is hard work, isn't it?
Back-breaking. That's why we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well. Why do you ask?
I thought I had an idea. Maybe not.
Why now, all of a sudden?
Washing out the grease and the... There must be an easier way to do the fulling.
I wish there was.
We'll find a solution.
Philip, I don't have time to watch Jonathan.
You obviously have enough time to bicker with your brother, so I have to disagree.
Alfred started it.
It does not matter who started it, but who is wise enough to end it. You are brothers, after all.
So when he says things like he said to me, I should just sit there and listen.
Keep studying the Bible and you will understand.
Maybe my mother was right about you. She said you would make little Jonathan into a monk.
The robe was a present from Cuthbert. Our brotherhood is the only family he has.
I'm sorry, of course.
Jack.
Are you all right? Is something troubling you?
The Priory does not have the money to pay the workers early and to spend more on building materials. Not even if we sell all our wool at the Fleece Fair in Shiring.
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course that's a problem. Jack, please.
What are you doing out here, Jack? Did you finish your corbel?
I mean, it is finished, right? Even though we weren't too happy with it.
I'm done.
Why do I get the feeling that when I go and look at your corbel, it won't be finished?
I'm doing my best, all right? If you would let me do more than just the statues.
You need to focus on the task at hand.
I can do much more than stone carving, and you know it.
We can't always get what we want.
Alfred can.
Jack, please. We have much bigger problems to solve right now. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop building the cathedral.
I will talk to Percy Hamley. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king, or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, by doing as you're told. Do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone. Stop muttering to yourself and go back to work. Everyone here is working hard to keep this place going. I expect you to do the same.
Better not. We'll just argue again.
Guess that's it. Door to the cloister. Oh, kitchen door.
Maybe
Milius liked having Mother around.
misunderstanding.
Mother always sneaks
Maybe
herbs into
we
food.
should pray
Medius
it is.
and Nilaus sword. Talk to Cuthbert and Milius. Or Milius, I guess. Is that Cuthbert in the back?
Hello, Milius.
He was
Jack,
old 5 years ago.
And Jonathan. This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellar soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a sausage missing.
No, there's not.
Can't be that hard.
Ah, no. Here it is.
Can I use the mortar?
The mortar? Yes. Why shouldn't you? What do you want to use it for?
I'm not quite sure yet. You miss Cuthbert, hmm?
I do. The thought of being here without him.
But you won't be alone.
I'd rather be alone than spend the rest of my days cooped up in here with someone like Brother Andrew. Or whoever will be the new cellarer.
Did you talk to Philip about it?
You know, I think I should. But Philip and I haven't talked since Cuthbert passed on. As prior, he always has something else to worry about.
Why does Philip want me to read the Bible?
He thinks that if you put that mind of yours to good use, you could be a great scholar.
Are you saying I'm not putting it to good use right now?
No, but there is still so much you could learn.
I've never seen him
We
so
were
sad.
thinking of getting a novice to do the work of the cellarer for a while.
Better not. I don't want to disturb him.
You mean until I taught him everything and then he is a cellarer?
Everything all right, Jonathan?
Nothing new. Alright. So there's a mortar
Merely a
here.
set.
Just in case I want to use that at some point. Let's leave. Do I want to go into the cloister? I mean, sure. Let's see what's going on. No, Alfred. Write something to annoy Alfred? Good idea, Jonathan. If Alfred won't apologize, he's got it coming. Useless monks. Why should they hang out with Alfred? Mother was right. Always hated me. Tom doesn't see what a pig Alfred is. How could he make him a master builder? Locked. Can't get in there. Path to the cemetery. Chapter house. This is just path to the mill. They keep this gate locked now. Monks don't want even more people disturbing them. Really? Do I have a key? To the market. Much quieter in here.
Hey! Take back what you said before.
What? What did I say?
You know what you said.
Oh, you mean about Aliena. Why do you care? She would never look at you twice. And she would never talk to you. Also, I would hire her. I bet she knows how to please a man.
You fat, stupid pig! Who does he think he is? He's got it coming. You are not much better than him. What did I do?
Yeah, leave him out of it.
You're even worse, you dwarf. You always talk behind my back.
Whoa!
Why are you picking on us?
Your brother was right, you are an ass.
Oh, great.
Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk.
Let's write something, sure.
If your brother Alfred won't apologize, then we have to make him. What do you think?
We're being a bad influence. Alfred? What
did he write?
a pig? Alright.
Tell me. What? What did he write?
Oh, he can't read.
Alfred can't read.
Just your name, you pig.
He wrote that you are a pig, Alfred.
What did you do that for?
What are you doing?
I want you to take back what you said about Aliena.
So what if I would fuck her? What's it to you?
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't you be working?
How can I if you keep distracting me with that face of yours?
Oh, that was mean.
Why would they hang out with Alfred?
It's blocked. I have to go in through the front.
Someone interesting at the cemetery. Doesn't seem like they work well together. Why can't they just get along? Yeah.
Get up! The mortar won't
You want
fix
to talk?
itself.
From here, the cathedral looks finished. Only a few
The
more
mortar
years.
won't complain if it has to wait
Tom's
till
name
I'm
will
done
be
with
known
me
in all of
pike.
England.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Cuthbert's died half a year ago.
Oh,
I miss
yes?
Cuthbert.
Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
Now includes a scriptorium.
That's
Philip
none of
began
your
training
business.
scribes and illuminators.
Now
Also
get to
taught me a bit.
work.
No.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Oh, the prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
Oh.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
It's not a Sunday.
But it's my break.
I don't think we'll get
Tom
anywhere,
Builder.
but we'll
Now,
try.
he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
How dare you! Go drink yourself to death!
The Earl of Shiring.
Which one?
Earl Bartholomew or the fat one, the new one?
Percy Hamley! You don't know the name of our Earl?
He's not
It's
my
been
Earl.
5 years.
I'm from Earl's Castle. Bartholomew was my Earl, and a great man.
But he's dead now, isn't he? Gone. You should know the name of your new Earl.
What? The fat one?
Percy Hamley.
You know what? I refuse to remember that name.
What? Why?
For spite! It wasn't right what he did to my Earl.
You know what? What you're doing isn't right either. I refuse to remember your name as well.
You wouldn't dare!
Already did it!
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now.
But he likes his beard, doesn't he?
Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working.
Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder.
Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well, back to work.
That's the one person.
No! I'm not done with me break yet.
So that's the one person who's
Alfred
a good
Builder
example.
would know when his break is up.
Alfred Builder would know when
First
to shut the
interaction.
hell up.
I doubt he would.
Is there more? There is. Jack Jackson, that's me.
What about King Stephen?
Now, that is a man who sits a lot.
How would you know?
He's got a throne.
He's the king. Of course he's got a throne.
And he's sitting on it. He's got a throne. Of course the man knows how to sit.
Oh, like you mean?
Yeah, like me on me well-deserved break. Or you on yours when you're sitting on the shitter for half a day.
I was not.
I heard you farting from here.
You think I want to shit for half a day? You think that? Well, you better think again.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that?
Never heard that name.
That's me.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Well,
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest.
Shouldn't you be working?
You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done.
At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
oh, forget it.
Are there more? There are.
Brother Arnaldus.
Good example indeed. That poor man is as good as dead. What's your excuse for lying around in the cemetery?
What's your excuse for having a beard like a bear's arse?
Get back to work!
Never!
And stop yelling!
Never!
Oh, man. These two. Remigius.
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on Sub-Prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man.
He is. And don't you doubt it.
What?
That he is a hard-working man.
Who?
Sub-Prior Remigius, you fool!
Oh.
How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens! Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
We place our trust in you. We take you in.
Nice.
And this is how you thank us?
Wasn't there a few days ago? Last year they killed a sheep. Sure, we can take care of this one too with our slingshot. Hey Jonathan, don't get too close.
I bet there are more nests around.
I bet there's an achievement for getting all of them.
Friar
Cuthbert.
Philip is too forgiving.
I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
Well, that was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
The sub-prior has to handle
Cuthbert's
everything.
fate. Cuthbert died in the first weeks of 1141. It had been a harsh winter. In the days before his death, he had complained that he had trouble breathing and was suffering from a pain in his chest. He instructed Milius to find him an herb called Mary's Tears. The tea made from the herb seemed to help him a few hours, but the same night Cuthbert's fever got worse and his breathing shallow. Milius stayed with him and talked to him until he fell asleep. The next morning he did not wake again. When Cuthbert died, he was 68 years old. 58 years of his life he had spent in Kingsbridge. There was no one old enough to remember the day he had come to the Priory. Cuthbert had never talked about his family, but to most monks he'd been like a father, and to Jonathan a grandfather, which had given Cuthbert great joy during the last years of his life. May he rest in peace.
Everything.
Hey.
What are you giggling about? Right. So I think we've seen almost everything
have even more
here.
responsibilities than the prior himself.
We've taken care of Alfred. I feel like it might be time to go and see Aliena. But before we do that, we'll take a short break, and I'll see you back again in the next episode.